Here we will see types of web server. Web servers deliver content differently depend on the specific software installed. Different web servers on the internet can be divided into two types. One is static web server, which is dedicated hardware such as computer HTTPS softwares that deliver static web content. Next is dynamic web server, which consists of all the components of static web server plus an application server and a database that can update dynamic content whenever it is sent to the user. A static web server is used for websites with static contents. That is, the content doesn't change. It will consist of a computer and HTTP software. It is considered as static because the server will send hosted files as it is to the browser. Common web servers that fall under this category are websites that store content like images, text or videos. Most static web servers are used for blogs and portfolios, typically content that doesn't change as the user interacts with it. Dynamic web servers deliver web content that changes depending on user interaction. Dynamic contents can be updated and changed. This type of dynamic content requires more server-side processing, but it allows more user actions regarding its hosted content. Many of the leading web servers utilize dynamic web servers. Dynamic servers often take longer time to provide content and answer requests because responding to individual requests adds an extra step. Difference between static and dynamic web servers are: static web servers refer to a servers which serve only the static content, that is, the content is fixed and being shown as it is, whereas dynamic web servers refer to a servers where the content of the page can be updated and altered. A static web server includes a computer and HTTP software, that is, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and a dynamic web server also includes a computer with plenty of other softwares, unlike an application server and database model. Web server is called static because the page's content won't change unless the user manually changes it, and the server will deliver the web files as it is to the web browser. And dynamic web server is called dynamic because the application server is used to update the web pages files at the server side, and due to which it can change on every call requested by the web browser. Static web servers take less time to load the data, whereas dynamic web server can only produce the data when it is requested from the database. Therefore, it is time consuming and more complicated when compared to the static web servers. Common types of web servers which are available in the markets are Apache HTTP server, which is developed by the Apache Software Foundation. It is free and open source web server for Windows, Mac OS, Unix, Linux and other operating systems. It needs the Apache license. Microsoft Internet Information Services, that is IIS, which is developed by the Microsoft for Microsoft platforms. It is not an open source but widely used. Negnix, a popular open source web server for administrators. Because of its light resource utilization and scalability, it can handle many concurrent sessions due to its event-driven architecture. It also can be used as a proxy server or load balancer. Lightpad, a free web server that comes with the free BSD operating system. It is seen as a fast and secure while consuming less CPU power. And Sun Java System Web Server, which is a free web server from Sun Microsystems that can run on Windows, Linux, Unix. It is well equipped to handle medium to large webs.